How is it going, everybody? Rollo here, once again, also known as Fang within the RGT community on Roblox. And, first of all, look at this lobby. It's been updated. Oh my gosh, it looks sleek, it looks sexy, I love it. It looks a lot better than the old one. Like, they've moved the rep shop over here instead of over on this wall. They got rid of the downstairs section where all the accessories were, and it looks even cleaner up here. And I gotta tell you, like, it does look a lot nicer in my opinion. One thing I don't like, it's not the outdoor section. I love the outdoor section. The thing I don't like is someone thought it was going to be a good idea here to have a day-night cycle here without putting lights out here to illuminate it on. I think I might make a suggestion because it's annoying to come out here, especially if I'm recording and I'm in the darkness. I mean, unless the moonlight isn't being blocked by a wall, it still looks good enough, but come on, guys. Just add some tiki torches or something. But other than that, this new updated map, I shouldn't say new, it's still mostly the same. It's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. And the main reason we are here, of course, is to do some admin calls. And for this episode, I'm actually going to do something a little different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record all the calls, speed it up a bit, and then I'm going to do some live commentary when I edit the video, and I'm going to try something a little different for this episode to see if you guys like it. So if you do, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up by clicking that like button, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. But enough of the small talk and enough of my dog shaking his collar. Let's go ahead and get started with some reports. See you in a bit. All right, guys. Editor Rollo here. Sorry. So here's the first report. Basically, we got a call for someone using inappropriate language. And so, as you can see right here, I'm opening the chat logs, and I'm looking for what they were saying. And I do believe, yep, it's right there. He was really saying some good things. So, what we did is we saw if he said anything else. For the most part, he did. He said that one word multiple times. And so, once we saw that, we were about to confront him. And then when we did, of course, he left. So, what we ended up doing here was, oh, no, wait. No, he didn't leave. Sorry. I thought he left, but he was actually a performer. So I took the opportunity to go onto the stage here in just a little bit. And I basically just had a word with him, letting him know that, bypassing is kind of serious. You can't just bypass the chat. It's against the rules. It's against the Roblox rules. So in a minute, you'll see me teleporting to him right here. It didn't really hold the game up too much either. But the point is, I did get the point across. He did acknowledge my warning, which is good. And he wasn't just one of those noobs that ignores you and what you're trying to say. And as you'll know, I'm not one of those admins who just bans people, right? Now, this is an issue, and we have brought it up with the other admins, that a lot of people will be too ban heavy. Like, we just finished training all of our new admins, and I'm not going to name names, but there are a couple people who have been ban happy, but of course, being an RGT admin, you got to know patience, right? You can't just ban everyone because they're disrespecting you. And in fact, we'll even get to people who do disrespect me later on, but you'll notice I don't ban them right off the bat unless I give them a warning. With that being said, let's get on to the next report. All right, guys, we are on report number 2 right now. And I'm trying to remember what this one was. I think it was host abuse. Oh, no. Okay, so this report, someone reported that, again, someone said something they shouldn't have, and they were being rude to people. And so eventually when I got their attention, because they were in another conversation with the host, I'm assuming, is they were reporting on that guy with the big head there. And so I looked up in the chat logs, and he did make an inappropriate joke, which I wasn't going to ban him for. I just warned him for, right? So I searched up what he did. Based on the report, he did make the joke that the reporter claims they said. And so once I saw that, in just a second here, you'll see me stepping in to deal with this guy. And basically, at first, you know, I'm just warning him. And then, as you guys will see right about now, he does something that is not the smartest thing that you want to do when you're caught by an admin, right? So here I'm confronting him, right? And he leaves. He says, catch me. All right. And so at this point, I've already gathered the evidence through Geyso, which is what I use instead of Lightshot, because I like Geyso better. And basically what I did is I put the command in Discord, because at the time of recording this video, I actually wasn't able to ban people in-game. I had to use the admin Discord bot. So we did that. But once we got that done, it did take a while because I was searching up some other things. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I still don't see why people think they can just leave. You know? Like, they know they're already in trouble. And believe it or not, you guys are going to get banned if you get caught and just leave. Because you're evading just punishment. You're evading the warning. And so if we see anyone just leaving straight after they're warned, you know, we'll just ban you, you know? Because, okay, cool, you're obviously not going to listen to me, so I'm going to ban you. Because you're not respecting me. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, because people are just noobs. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. After doing the longest ban of my life, right, I also figured out I needed to warn this guy too, so I typed in the warn command so we could have it on that person's personal record, so if they ever come back in the future, that they will be warned accordingly. Then, as you can see, I have a server host here who decided to say hi, and I went ahead and waved back just like that. Because in between reports, I do like to talk with some people to try and keep myself from going mentally insane. But enough talking, let's go on to the next report. Alright guys, report number 3. This was a host abuse call, as always. And believe it or not, right when I went on stage, the host decided to leave. Now, if I did have evidence of this person abusing, normally I would proceed with the ban, but in this case, there was no evidence for me to go off of. Okay? And when I tried asking the judge if they had any visual evidence, they pretty much just ignored me. And, yeah, there was no visual proof to go off of. And this is a note for everyone. Whether you're making well, especially if you're making a ticket in the Discord and reporting someone, we cannot do anything to punish a player if we don't have visual evidence. A lot of people in the Discord, especially when they make an admin ticket, is they'll just expect us to just ban them because, oh, they saw it, but no one else did, if you get it, right? And then people will, like, try and boss us around and try us to, oh, it's your job, do it anyways. It's like, no, come on, dude. Well, at this point, there were no calls for, like, a good 5 or 7 minutes coming in. All the ones that were not legit, so you could see me doing a little dance break, and then I finally gave up there and, decided to just put on all the hats. Because why not? I mean, again, there's certain things I like to do to help myself stay sane while doing reports, because the amount of toxicity and noobs I have to deal with whenever I'm doing these reports can take a bit of a toll. But that's all for this report. Let's go ahead and go on to reports number 4. Okay, guys, report number 4. Now, this one I had to speed up just as fast because this server was all over the place, let me tell you. First, I joined a server because someone reported an abusive host. So after seeing that they were trying to control players from performing things the host wanted to see, threatening them with a sword, sorry, I can't speak today. Ugh. I eventually stepped in here and was like, yo, dude, you gotta stop, okay? You're threatening people with swords, you're trying to control them, people can play piano if they want to, no matter how annoying it may seem. And that was it. I basically thought that I was done with that server there. As you can see, after finishing here, you can see that Russell is whispering to me some disrespectful things, right? And so I took note of that as I was finishing this up. gave the host a warning, and then I teleported myself to this other disruptive player. Boy, let me tell you, this guy was persistent. First, I gave him a warning because saw he didn't have any other warnings, right? And then he continued anyway, this bacon of a man. And I said, are you done? You're going to continue? And of course he did continue. And once he started spamming the chat with those I just said, okay, you're not taking this seriously. So I went ahead and just kicked him on the second offense. And that didn't stop him. You'll see in just a bit, they come back. And but then after that, I go ahead and I'm just talking to these guys right here, you know. A couple of fans that just wanted to stop by and say hi. And I think this guy in the yellow suit asked me for admin too. You guys, yes, I'm an admin, but I can't give other people admin, so don't even ask me. Don't ask me when applications are open because I don't know. All right? But as much as I don't really like answering those repetitive questions, you know, I like my job, you know, and I like to stop by and say hi to people. And believe it or not, he did come back. I don't know if it's in this clip, but I did have to ban him because he continued, that Russell guy, and it was awful. But anyways, let's move on to the last report for the episode. All right, you guys. So this is the last report. And first of all, I would like to say thank you guys so much for your support. And again, let me know if you like this new format for the RGT Admin Life series, because honestly, I love it 1,000 times better already. I can narrate my thoughts while watching what I did on these reports and give you my opinions a bit more clearly, because it's easy for me to get distracted from finishing reports, and it takes me a lot longer to finish them when I'm commentating live. Other than that, I did come on the server. As you can see, the host was hitting performers with the din stick before he let the judges vote. It wasn't necessarily abusing, but that's what we were observing, right? Because the call was for host abuse. And I don't just swoop in right when I join the server and say, you've been abusing, because what if they haven't and someone made a false call? So what I did is I went ahead and just observed, all right? Again, patience is key for RGT admins, because, you know, sometimes you gotta wait for the person to actually make an offense before you step in, and I feel like that's a good rule of thumb here. And after watching him, he didn't din any of the performers while I was there, at least. And he was just chilling. So I took that right. Well, he did hit someone with the din stick unintentionally. So he could have dinned players before that performer. But after he let this performer through, I just stepped in and reminded him only to hit players with the din stick after they've lost. Not before, after. Because it's not fair for them to die or get hit in the middle of their performance before you let the judges vote. So that's basically what we did. We stepped in, we let this guy know not to do that again, just gave him a warning, didn't ban him, didn't remove him because this was his first offense, and he didn't have any warnings prior. And that is pretty much it for that report. Honestly, this one was super easy. I like it when people are very cooperative. It's the people who give you trouble that you got to look out for, because they just like to troll. And as annoying as they are, I got to just take a breather and follow the procedures when dealing with these types of people. Anyways, guys, that is this episode of my Admin Live series done and dusted. Hopefully you guys like what I'm doing. I decided to try something new to make it a bit easier for me to record, because honestly, while I'm recording, it's easy to get distracted from the call itself if I'm busy dealing with a report. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think below down in the comment section, and I will know if you guys like this or not. But either way, if you did like this video, give it a huge thumbs up by mashing that like button for me, and of course subscribe if you want to. It's not required, but hey, it helps out as well. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you lovely people in the next video. See ya!